and Harriet, starring the entire Nelson family. Here's Ozzie. Here's Harriet. Here's David. And here's Ricky. Here they are, America's favorite family, the Nelsons.
You didn't have to go to all that trouble. My arm wasn't in the way.
No? Where's your wristwatch? Scared you, didn't I?
Okay, I can take a hint.
I thought you were going to play golf today.
Well, I was, but I think I'll play next Saturday instead. Besides, I need a new pair of golf shoes.
Can't you buy them at the club?
Well, yeah, but I have a lot of things I want to do around the house.
Like taking a nap?
No, I have to fix the garage door and do some work out in the yard and a lot of things I have to do.
Which one are you going to do first?
Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll go downtown and buy the golf shoes.
Are you sure you feel up to it?
You kidding? The exercise will do me good. Have you got the keys to the car?
The car? I thought you wanted the exercise.
Well, I do. By the time I walk all the way out back to the garage and drive downtown and park the car and walk all the way over to the sporting goods store from the parking lot, I think I'll rest a little while longer.
Here you are, Mr. Nelson.
Thank you.
Nice, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Well, bikes sure are different nowadays. Gear shift and the handbrakes and all.
Well, they're a lot easier to ride than they used to be.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You'd be surprised how popular bicycle riding has become again. And not only with the kids. A lot of the adults are taking it up.
Oh, well, I guess it's good exercise.
If you're interested, I can give you a good deal on this one.
Oh, I don't think so, thank you.
Of course, we rent bikes, too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, sure. A lot of people take them out for the weekends.
Oh, I imagine it's a lot of fun, but I'm afraid I'm getting a little too old for that kind of stuff.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Well, here we are, Mr. Warner. That's the same day.
Well, good for you. Did you enjoy your ride?
Oh, we certainly did.
I beat Bob around the park today.
You did not.
I did so.
Girls,
did
girls,
not.
please.
Harriet! Come on out here. I've got a surprise for you.
What is it? Oh, where'd you get the bicycle?
I rent them down the sports shop. Thought we might take a little ride tomorrow. Might be fun for a change. What do you think?
Do I have a choice?
No, I'm afraid you don't. Come on, what do you say? The exercise will do you good.
Now, what do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing.
You mean you think I need it?
Well, no. I just think it'll be a lot of fun.
I guess it would at that. Of course, I'd have to get some new sport clothes. I wonder what they're wearing riding bicycles these days.
Oh, no, you don't. Here, come on, let's take a little ride right now.
No, I can't. I've got work to do.
Hey, here's an idea. Maybe Joe and Clara would like to rent a couple of bikes and come riding with us tomorrow.
Oh, that sounds good. Shall I phone them?
No, I'll take a ride over there and ask them.
Well, it's easier to phone.
That's all right. I'll ride over there.
Well, I have to talk to Clara anyway.
Harriet, I want to ride my bicycle.
Oh, all right.
I'll see you.
Be careful crossing the streets now. Be sure you're home for dinner.
Okay, Mom.
will you?
You get it. I'm busy.
I'm reading a magazine.
I'm making the bed.
How long before you'll be finished?
Joe.
Okay.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Oz. Come on in.
Come on out here. Something I want to show you.
Those darn kids, they leave their bikes all over the neighborhood. What do you want to show me?
That's it, the bicycle.
You mean this is yours?
No, I rented it.
That's a good idea. I noticed you've been getting a little fat lately.
Oh, no. It's a heavy sweater I'm wearing. Harriet and I are going for a little ride tomorrow, and I thought maybe you and Clara might like to rent a couple of bikes and join us.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. It'd be a lot of fun. Are these handbrakes any good?
Oh, yeah, I guess they're all right when you get used to them. What do you think? Think Clara'd like to go?
Oh, sure. You know Clara, she goes for any crazy idea. Say, maybe we could pack a little lunch.
Yeah, that's an idea, and ride over to the park.
Hey, just a second. I read in the paper the other day about a nice new picnic area they opened up at Blueberry Rock.
Oh, that's pretty far, isn't it?
Well, sure, but it's awfully nice up there. It'll be a lot of fun. Clara could fry some chicken. Maybe Harriet could bake a cake. I'll make a jug of lemonade.
Well, gee, we couldn't lug all that stuff up on our bikes.
Yeah, I guess you're right at that. Well, maybe we better take the car.
Well, what about the bikes?
Well, gee, Oz, like you say, it's a long way up there, and we've got all that stuff to carry. If we're going to have a picnic, let's enjoy it. Forget the bikes.
Well, what do you mean, forget the bikes?
You don't want to crowd too much stuff into one day.
Well, that's the whole idea, to go bicycle riding.
We can do that anytime.
Well, no, we can't.
Yes, we can. I'll tell Clara about the picnic.
Joe, on second thought, maybe I'd better not go anyplace tomorrow.
Well, why not?
Well, for one thing, I promised Harriet I'd fix the garage door, and I've got a lot of work to do around the yard.
Since when did that ever stop you?
No, I really should get at it. Well, I'll see you later, Joe.
Well, okay. Gee, Oz, I'm sorry you can't make it. I thought you had a real good idea there.
So long.
So long. Clara!
Well, Joe does have a point. It is a long ride up to Blueberry Rock.
Well, Harriet, that has nothing to do with it. I don't want to go to Blueberry Rock. That was Joe's idea. All I want to do is take a nice ride on our bicycles.
Well, you can't blame Joe if he'd rather do something else.
But he always wants to do something else.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't care what you suggest. He manages to twist it around so you wind up doing just what he wants to do. I hate to say this, Joe's a nice guy, but he's an awfully poor sport at times. You know what I mean.
Oh, cheer up, dear. We'll have a good time. I'm going with you.
Oh, well, I appreciate that, but don't you think it's more fun to have somebody else along with us?
Well, say, how about June and Doc? I'll bet they'd like to go.
Hey, that's a wonderful idea. I should have asked them in the first place.
I'll call June.
Oh, no, that would be necessary.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear. Well, take it easy. You're going to be all pedal out before we get started.
Hi, Oz.
Hi, Doc.
Where'd you get the bicycle?
I rented it.
How about that?
What's all this stuff?
Oh, you know how it is with yard work. You can't postpone it forever. I'm lining everything up for tomorrow.
Oh, gee, that's a shame. Harriet and I thought maybe you and June might like...
We'd love to.
You don't even know what I'm going to ask you yet.
Who cares? Anything's better than doing yard work.
Oh, well, we thought maybe you might like to rent a couple of bicycles and take a little ride with us.
Hey, that sounds great, Oz.
Oh, you really mean it?
Well, sure. I'm always telling my patients to get a little exercise. Might as well give it a try myself.
Oh, well, good for you, Doc. Why don't you stop by our house, say, about 10 o'clock?
Sure. Maybe we could pack a little lunch.
Oh.
Just a sandwich or something to eat at the park.
Oh, okay, that sounds good. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
Okay, Oz, and thanks for asking us.
Go on, Doc.
And don't buy any liniment. I've got plenty of free samples down at the office.
Harriet?
Here I am.
Oh, Doc and June are going with us.
Oh, good. When are we leaving?
Well, they're going to stop by about 10 or 10:30 tomorrow morning.
What's so funny?
I was just thinking about Joe. You know what a big kid he is. Hates to be left out of anything. I'll bet he's home right now trying to figure out some way of getting back on the bicycle ride. Speak of the devil. Hello, Joe.
No, it's Doc.
Hi, Doc. I was expecting a call from Joe.
Well, that's a coincidence. I was just talking to him. I thought he and Clara might like to go with us tomorrow.
Did you ask him?
Well, I mentioned it, but... did you know there's a new picnic area up at Blueberry Rock?
Yeah, I think I did hear something about that.
Well, Joe has a great idea. He suggested we get together and drive up there. You know, Clara can fry some chicken, Harriet could bake a cake. June makes great potato salad. Sounds like fun, doesn't it?
What about riding the bikes?
Oh, it's kind of far for that, Oz.
No, I mean around town like we planned.
Oh, heck, we can do that anytime. How about the picnic?
Well, actually, Doc, I got to talking to Harriet, and she kind of wants me to do some work around the yard tomorrow and fix a garage door.
Oh, that's a shame, Oz. Can't you get out of it?
Well, no. You know Harriet. She kind of put her foot down.
Well, say, wait a minute. I've got an idea. Why don't you buy that fertilizer of mine? I won't be using it.
No, thanks, Doc. Thanks for calling. I'll see you.
Bye, Oz.
Bye. How do you like that?
What's the matter?
What darn Joe? He talked Doc into going on the picnic tomorrow.
You mean he's going with Joe after he promised you?
Well, that's why he called. Now, I'm not going to hold him to something he doesn't want to do. But Harriet, it's not funny.
Well, it is in a way.
Hey, and maybe the boys would like to go.
On a bicycle ride?
Yeah, I guess they wouldn't. That darn Joe.
Well, come on. You can help me set the table. Hey, Darb's out and back.
Say, maybe he and Sally'd like to go with us.
Well, it won't do any harm to ask them.
No, I don't know why I didn't think of them in the first place. Hey, don't steal my bike.
Why, Oz? Is this yours?
Yeah, well, it's not exactly mine. I rented one for Harriet.
Do you mind if I try?
No, help yourself.
You know, I used to be pretty good on one of these things. That was a long time ago.
I was a little wobbly myself at first.
Yeah.
Hey, here's an idea. Why don't you and Sally rent a couple of bikes and come riding with Harriet and me?
Well, sure. Anytime.
Oh, great.
How about next weekend?
Well, I was thinking about tomorrow. We could ride over to the park.
Oh, gee, Oz, I'm sorry. We can't make it tomorrow. We're going to the big picnic.
What big picnic?
Joe Randolph's. Haven't you heard? Everybody's going to be there.
Well, yeah.
Well, I got to be going, Oz. Thanks for the bicycle ride.
Oh, yeah. What's wrong with bicycle riding?
Nothing.
It's a lot of fun. It's good exercise. At least you're not getting in a car and driving somewhere to have a picnic.
Oh, we're going to have a nice picnic. Of course, they won't let you roast hot dogs out in the park.
Harriet, if you want to go with them, why don't you?
Well, I didn't say I wanted to go. They are going to have a lot of fun.
Doing what?
Well, for one thing, they're going to play softball, and they're going to let the girls play.
That certainly doesn't sound like a lot of fun to me. Look, do you want to go bicycle riding or don't you?
If you want to.
Well, naturally, I want to, or I wouldn't have rented the bikes.
All right, then we'll go bicycle riding.
Well, the point is, I don't want you to go bicycle riding just because you think I want to go.
Well, I want to do whatever you want to do.
Well, Oh, there's a funny man out in the yard. Very funny.
You know, Oz, you're absolutely right. This bike riding is great exercise.
Okay, what do you want?
I came over to ask if I could borrow something.
Like what?
I think I better bypass you and go right to Harriet.
Hi, Joe, what do you need?
Can I borrow your big thermos jug to take on the picnic tomorrow?
Sure.
I know you can't carry it with you on your bicycle trip, Oz.
I'll get it for you.
Thanks, Harriet. That wife of yours is so nice, Oz. Why are you so mean to her?
Mean to her?
Well, yes, making her go bicycle riding when you know darn well she'd rather go up to Blueberry Rock.
I know nothing of the sort.
Hey, you know we're going to let the girls play softball with us tomorrow?
Well, yes, it seems to me I did hear something to that effect.
Oh, come on, Oz. Why don't you break down and come along with us tomorrow? We'll have a lot of fun.
I want to go bicycle riding.
Well, you're only going because you said you were going to go, and you're too stubborn to change your mind.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Hey, here's an idea. Why don't we take Harriet with us in the car? You can ride your bike up to Blueberry Rock. Then everybody will be happy.
What?
Of course, if it's too far.
Too far? It's just a nice morning's ride.
You know darn well you'll never make it. It's all uphill.
Well, so what? I don't happen to be soft and flabby like you are, you know.
Okay, I'll make you a deal. You ride the bike up to Blueberry Rock, I'll ride it back.
Oh, well, that's some deal. It's downhill all the way back.
Yeah, but don't forget, I'm soft and flabby. You're a mass of muscles. Okay, Oz, what do you think?
Well, you got a deal.
Don't forget now, you ride it all the way up there.
And you ride it all the way back.
Here you are, Joe.
Oh, thanks, Harriet. See you tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock.
What's this?
Oz will explain it to you. You're going on the picnic with us. So long, Harriet.
Bye, Joe.
So long, muscles.
So long, Flab.
Why don't you let us do that, Oz? You're going to need all your strength.
I think I can handle it, thank you.
Why don't you be sensible, Oz, and come along with us?
That's a two-part question, Darb.
Oz.
Oh, just a second. Will you pardon me, please, gentlemen?
You better take this canteen with you.
Oh, thank you.
You need anything else now?
No, I'm all set.
Well, you be careful now, and if you get too tired, you give up.
Don't worry. I'll see you up there.
Bye.
Just a second, Oz. What have you got in that canteen?
Ginger ale.
Well, I just wanted to make sure. There's nothing worse than a drunken bicycle rider.
Hey, Doc, you got that stuff they use to pep up racehorses? Maybe Oz could use some, huh?
All you guys got to worry about is having plenty of food when I get up there.
If you get up there.
Don't worry about that.
Oh, wait a minute now. Let's make it official. Ready, boys?
Yes.
Oh, boy, the joke shop sure is getting a workout today. Okay, I'll go along with the gag.
On your mark, get set, go.
Darn handbrakes. Bye,
Hi, Oz. Quitting already?
No, I'm just resting a little.
Why don't you come along with us?
Harriet, I said I was going to ride all the way up to Blueberry Rock on my bicycle, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'll see you up there.
Suit yourself. Drive on, Randall.
Bye. Bye.
I thought you'd be up at Blueberry Rock by now.
Well, I would have been if it had been downhill all the way.
Well, that's a pretty tough ride. That's a little too much for anybody.
It's too much for me, that's for sure.
Well, how come you didn't go out in the car with the rest of them?
Well, I told Mr. Randolph I'd ride up on the bike. Suppose I'm never going to hear the last of it now.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I'll never mention it.
Oh, thanks, son.
At least I won't use your right name.
Hey, wait a second. I just got an idea. You told Mr. Randolph you'd ride all the way up there on your bicycle, right?
Well, that's what I said, and I never should have said it.
Well, you can do it.
No, I can't.
Sure you can, Pop. Come on, Ricky. give me a hand. I think they're almost done, Harriet. I better put on the hot dog.
Don't you think we ought to wait till Ozzie gets here?
You don't really think he's going to make it, do you?
Well, I don't know. When he makes up his mind to do something, he usually does it.
It's almost all uphill. I'm afraid he's bitten off more than he can chew this time.
Pardon me, folks. Could I trouble you for a drink of water?
Oh, sure. Here you are.
Oh, thanks.
Say, did you happen to pass another fellow on the way up?
I passed a couple of fellas. One was going towards town, the other fellow was resting alongside the road.
Oh, that was probably Ozzie.
How did he look?
Tired.
Oh, Joe, why don't we send somebody back after him?
We can't do that, Harriet. You think we don't have any confidence in him?
Well, thanks for the water. Have a nice time. I have 20 more miles to do today.
Bye.
Harriet, I don't know what you're worried about. That guy seems to be doing okay, and he's almost as old as Ozzie.
Well, thanks a lot. I'll tell him when he comes in. Let's wait a little while before we put the hot dogs on.
Oh, sure. Where are you going?
Up the top of the hill. I've never been up there.
Okay, I'll let you know when Oz gets here.
You mean if he gets here?
Oh, hey, Doc, come here. Taste these beans, will you? Well?
May I make a small suggestion?
Oh, please do.
Why don't you dump these out and start all over again?
Why don't you put the hot dogs on, Joe? I'm starved.
Yeah, me too. You might as well, Joe.
So you've finally given up on old Oz, huh?
No, I just got an idea he'll be coming along any minute.
We'll send out a search party for him right after lunch.
Oh, my goodness. It's a mirage. It's all a mirage.
Thank you.
He's not even puffing.
Hi, Joe.
I must admit, I never thought you could do it.
Well, you underestimated me. Hi, Darb.
You mean to say you actually rode that thing all the way up here?
Well, of course I did. Is lunch ready? I'm starved.
I can't wait.
It's up
all
the way.
You know, I wouldn't want Joe to know this, but these beans are pretty good.
Yeah, they are. You know, I was very proud of you. You weren't even puffing when you got here.
Well, that's because I'm in pretty good shape. Exercise is very important.
I had some exercise before you got here.
Oh, would you play softball?
I walked up the top of the hill.
Oh, good for you.
Oh, you got a beautiful view up there. The whole valley and the road.
The road? What road?
The one the boys drove up on. The least you could have done was invite them for lunch.
Well, I told Joe I'd ride the bicycle up here, and I did.
Of course, I don't think you mentioned that the bicycle just happened to be in the back seat of the car.
Oh, well, that's just a technicality.
Well, Oz, a deal's a deal, and I'm a good sport, so might as well get started. Where's your bike?
Oh, it's right over there. I thought you'd take it that way, Joe.
Oh, come on now. You're not going to make him ride all the way back to town, are you?
Well, okay, forget about it.
Oh, gee, thanks, Oz. You're a real gentleman.
Well, yes, I guess I am at that.
Hey, fellas, did you hear that? Oz let me off the hook. I don't have to ride the bike back. Good.
Wonderful. The only thing is, how are you going to get it home?
We'll put it in the back seat of the car.
That'll make it pretty crowded, won't it?
No, somebody can sit on it. Wait a second. Oz, you said you rode all the way up here on the bike?
Well, yes, that's right.
You're not smart enough to think of anything as clever as that.
What are you talking about? Don't worry, I'll tell him all about it when we get home.
If he doesn't, I will.